The Shabbat before Pesach has a special name, Shabbat Hagadol, literally the Great Shabbat. And the question is asked, what is so great about it? And various answers are given. And the most common answer is that it was on this particular day, immediately preceding the original exodus from Egypt, that the Jews fulfilled a particular command, that they were to take a sheep and bring it into their homes and keep it there for 4 days before they sacrificed it as the original Korban Pesach, the original Passover sacrifice. And what was particularly significant was they did this under the eyes of the Egyptians. Now the rabbis tell us that the sheep was a particularly sacred object for the Egyptians, and for the Jews to take it into their houses and subsequently to sacrifice it was an anathema to the Egyptians. And the miracle is, according to most explanations, that the Egyptians didn't rise up and they didn't fight against the Jews, and the Jews were able to conduct this activity, to fulfill this command in peace. Rabbi Norman Lamb asked the question, what was so particularly great about that miracle? Of course, it was special, it was wonderful, but after all, in the story of the Exodus, there are many other miracles, 10 plagues, splitting of the sea, etc. Is the fact that the Jews took this lamb into their homes and the Egyptians didn't react such a miracle that it deserves the title of great and gives the name to Shabbat Hagadol? So Rabbi Lamb answers that what we're talking about is not a great miracle, but the miracle of greatness. The miracle was that the Jews reached the heights of spirituality and courage, that they were able to fulfill this commandment, even though they feared the reaction, the terrible reaction of the Egyptians. And furthermore, this miracle was great because nobody suffered, nobody died, nobody drowned, nobody was afflicted by plagues. The miracle was simply and solely the elevation of the Jewish people to a new level. This is true greatness. Greatness is achieved by reaching up for ourselves rather than pushing others down. This miracle of greatness, this miracle which was the essential prerequisite to the Jews reaching that level whereby they could leave Egypt and become a free people, it is this miracle that gives its name to this Shabbat, Shabbat Hagadol, the Shabbat of greatness. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach.